Here we are, redox maxing. I'm getting electrons through the sun so that my mitochondria functions properly, and therefore I have clear skin, good digestion, and I thrive, and I make 10k per month and 100k per month, and I become a billionaire. Just because your life looks pretty on the outside doesn't mean that everything is good, because right now you may look at this and think, oh my god, I wish I was there. But as I am here, my mind is in complete chaos, man. Not gonna lie, I went to school, I completely hated it, but I cannot play a victim anymore, man. I cannot be blaming school, blaming classmates, blaming parents. I cannot, man. What the fuck is that gonna help? But as I came from school, I jerked off, man. Not gonna fucking lie. And it's funny how this really shows the subconscious part of achieving success, because everybody knows that jerking off is terrible. You have felt it so many times, how bad it feels. And you have seen the good side, because I have been months without doing it. And I feel amazing. I feel I can think great. I make more money. I feel better about myself. I can approach girls with no problems, all that stuff. But then I always go back into beating my meat, man. What the fuck is that? And that's because it's been 4 years, man. Like, my comfort zone now is beating my meat and feeling like shit. And even feeling poor, being in a scarcity of money. That is your comfort zone. And by being at school, by being around all these people, that is literally your reality just reinforcing that, man. Therefore, you won't be able to break out. That's why it's very important to change your environment fully, man. When you feel that emotion inside of you, like, this is the next step, I must move out, or I must make this purchase in this coaching, like, just feels right in your heart, then you do it, man. You don't hesitate for 1 second, you just take the fucking action. If it's the wrong action, because it might happen, you get up and you do the next thing. Look at the ocean, man. The ocean represents infinity, because this world is truly infinite, man. Look at that crab. A few hundred years ago, some men were just, chilling with their wives. They knew they were gonna die at like 30, because everybody's dying at 30. They were like 20, and they were like, man, you know what? Let's hop on a piece of wood, this thing called boat, and let's just go to the infinity, man. Let's just go, who knows where, let's just fucking go somewhere and hope we don't die. And then you die and you feel good because you had a mission, you had a purpose. And nowadays, men are just jerking off, not doing shit, afraid to start day trading. I might lose $10, man. Oh, what the fuck is you on, man? You're gonna fucking die. Your body is nothing but pieces of sand. It's all atoms, man. You're made out of the same matter as this right here. When you die, you are gonna be this, man. So stop living in this facade, this identity of like, I am this person, I used to be this way, I need to act this way, I need to that, I need to get good grades at school to then get a job and retire and be good, man, and get a beautiful wife. No, motherfucker. You can just go to the beach, skip school, give zero fucks about the system, make no money, just be homeless, go hunt some fish or something, and you'll survive. That's how you decentralize yourself. You just cannot play the game anymore, man. You need to get out of this fucking world. No buying Lamborghinis, no buying fucking yachts and supercars. Fuck that shit, man. We buying some big houses. We getting payments through Bitcoin. That way they can never get us, man. Bitcoin is not regulated by the government. Therefore, imagine that for some reason your social credit is really bad. They cannot take your money. They can ban you from getting jobs. They can put you in a list like that. But they cannot take your money and froze your accounts because it's in Bitcoin. They don't have access to those things, I believe. So yes, it's very important. Once you go higher, you decentralize yourself. And with health, it's the exact same thing, man. Everybody talks about eating the perfect diet, all that. That's all bullshit, man. They're talking about biochemistry. They're not talking about biophysics. Biophysics is the most important thing when it comes down to health, and that's a brutal lesson I've learned. Like 4 years of struggling with acne, I just listened to internet advice of, you know, calories and micronutrients and carbs, when the bigger picture was light environment, metabolic water, EMF exposure, the 3 key pillars for good mitochondria. But I'm going off topic because this is a business channel. But yes, I like to relate business with health just because they really are connected. Like, there's so much limiting beliefs in health, just like in space, in the business space. And I want to show you a few packages I just got, man. I call these the beach boxing. So look at my six-pack. I got some packages. I'm not sure which ones are these because I got like 6 to build a zero EMF working space where I can get deep work done without EMF, without artificial light. Therefore, increase my productivity, make more money. So let's go through these. Also, cold exposure, man. Beach is the best for good redox because you literally build energy with cold exposure in your mitochondria. Okay, let's do the unpackings. Let me place the phones like this. Yes. Primal Man tries to open Amazon package. What the fuck? What the fuck, bro? Ugh. Bro, this has to be something. Oh, look at these. We got bamboo toothbrushes. God damn it, man. I had been avoiding brushing my teeth for a while just because I overthink all microplastic, all this nonsense. And it doesn't even feel good to brush with, you know, normal toothpaste full of fluoride, making you dumber. So we got some bamboo eco-friendly toothbrush. Let's actually give it a try right now. Let me check this out. Oh, nice. We have 2. Holy crap, this is so good. Each toothbrush is like 67 cents, I believe. It was $8 for these 8 toothbrushes. Oh my god, it's so nice. Man, it's so nice, bro. This is approved. It is absolutely needed, okay? Screw plastic toothbrushes, man. You're literally injecting thousands of microplastics by brushing your teeth. And then if you use fluoride toothpaste, what the fuck is you doing, man? Okay, on to the next one. Now this one, I don't know what this is. I'm curious. Because might be the converter for the EMF. Let's try. God damn it. We're not gonna pollute, man. God damn it, dude. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. So yes, this is the converter. Fiber to Ethernet. Right here. This is actually our 2 ones. Okay, nice. I can't build it yet because I don't have everything. And then I have these right here. I'll show you tomorrow, like in this video, still how to build the EMF. And then we got some Coke, some Aleppo soap to freaking shower myself, bro. Because I don't want to use any toxic shampoos. She's beautiful. Nice. Perfect. Okay, this was the beach boxing. I'll see you in the next one, which will be in 1 second. I actually just saw, man, there's something else here. We got another blue light blockers because I forgot the ones that I got previously at my grandma's house, and I cannot afford fucking months of blue light, man, in my eyes, and not getting deep work done because of it. See? Let's check. Let's see if they work. What the hell? Okay. They look weird, I'm not gonna lie. Give it a shot. Look at this. Holy crap! This is actually really cool. What the fuck? Look at this. There was some dude staring at me over there. The hell cares, man? This is really cool. I can use this to parties even if I go and I blend in with everybody else. But I'm sleep maxing. Let's get into the next unboxing. And this one is big. Look at this. It's already half open because the Amazon people or the owner of the shop wanted to know what I got or something, because the box is completely broken. And then I got something else which I'll show you in 1 second. I'm literally in the garage right now because I got this without my parents knowing, and I just realized the big issue because this goddamn thing that I got, I'll show you in 1 second, is very big, so kind of impossible for my parents not to see. Now before this, just want to say, man, school is goddamn cooking me so bad. Like, my parents are, you know, it's not my parents, it's like me. I kind of told my parents, oh, you know, I gotta end school, like I gotta finish high school. You know, if it was for me, I'd drop out and I'd be homeless. I'd be homeless in the middle of the street eating raw meat. You know, with $10 a day I can survive just being homeless or something. But we cannot live like that, okay? As of right now, I'm living with my parents. I owe it to them to get some, you know, to finish school, like get good grades and finish school at least. So math is completely destroying my mind because in school I don't pay attention. Like, it's so freaking depressive. Every time I enter school, I think about putting a gun through my head, a bullet. Man, I just visualize this to give me peace, which is very awful, of course. I hope if I get a future job, the owner doesn't see this, because maybe if I get a job, it will be the same. I don't think so, because in a job, you're getting out of your comfort zone, you're meeting new people, you're improving in something, you're creating a skill, you're progressing. Now in school, you're not progressing, you're regressing, you're getting under artificial light, destroying your health, listening to a fat teacher, which is a complete slave, is in a zombie mindset, and he is literally unhealthy, and he has diseases where, you know, in the zoo, where an animal is locked in, they develop a certain disease of just doing the same thing every day, walking around the cage, eating the shit food that's there, and just laying around and being useless. They develop a real disease, and humans are the same. Humans are just living in this fucking zombie state, just operating out of not wanting to kill themselves. Therefore, they have to destroy their own soul. Like, stop listening to their heart, just listen to their mind. Do this test, do this test, do this test. Weekend, alcohol later. Fuck that shit, man. Let's get into the unboxing. Let me position the camera better. And even worse, man, which I just learned today. The jab that we took in 2020, I took it, man. This crap gets into your DNA. So it's pretty much impossible to detox from it. And even if you have a child with, as you took the jab, especially if you're a woman, this can be really bad for your child. And I just realized that I'm the one that fucked up my bloodline because I took that crap. You know, my parents, when they had me, they hadn't taken that jab which literally binds to your DNA. They hadn't took it. Now I took it, so my children might get affected by this. Also a lot of EMFs and all that, but at least I'm aware and I'm gonna make sure, you know, I save as many people as possible. Oh. Okay, so I'm not sure what this is, first of all. First of all, we got this. What the fuck is this? Okay, I think this is a cover. Good. Yeah, this is a cover, as you can see. Dude, I'm just praying my parents don't enter the garage, man. Because I'm studying. I've developed this anxiety because I pretend that I study, which is terrible. You shouldn't do that. But I just look at the books and I hate my life and I can't study. And then I hear them walking by and I'm like, oh crap, I gotta pretend better. And then they call me for something and I think, oh crap, they found out I skipped some classes or something. It's just terrible, man. I hate crazy anxiety. Okay. Or I post some content, they see, they go crazy because they hate me. I'm pretty sure this is polyester though. But this is the cover for the bed. I don't know what this is. Oh, nice. It's not inflatable. I don't need to pump air into this. No, it's just a bed. Perfect. So, what this is a Japanese bed where I can sleep on the floor now. Because I love sleeping on the floor. It makes me feel so much more connected to God. You know, makes me grateful for the simple things. I don't want to have a lot of things. I just want to be a minimalist in a way. You know, and sleeping on the floor is really good. Not only for back posture, but I just feel like I'm improving while I'm sleeping. It's like 8 hours where I'm out working everybody. Because everybody's sleeping with bad posture, mouth breathing. No, I have mouth tape on. I am sleeping on the floor. Improving my posture, my looks. Literally while I'm sleeping. So, it feels amazing. It makes me feel more connected to God. I also pray when I'm sleeping on the floor. I sleep with my face up. No acne on my cheeks from the pillows or something. Man, I love sleeping on the floor. And I was struggling with it because I like sleeping on the bare floor or with some small mattress. I couldn't. I'd wake up in the middle of the night. I just couldn't. So with this, I believe I definitely can. Then we got another thing. Let me show you. Right here. Okay, so we got fiber converter for that media fiber to Ethernet. We got the fiber cable. We have the Ethernet cable. Where's the other one? What the fuck? No. Oh, okay. And we have the, I don't know the name of this, but we have multiple things. And this is a thing like this to these multiple things. So this is a converter in order for me to charge my fiber to Ethernet converter with a power bank. And therefore there's no electric charge in my workstation while I'm on the PC. Man, this is perfect. We got the freaking unboxing done. Literally, all of this was around 250 bucks. The bed was 100 bucks. The converters, the toothpaste. I got some toothpaste also, which hasn't came in. It is a brand from the United States. I got 4 toothpastes for 30 bucks. And because the freaking toothpastes couldn't, they can't ship it to Portugal, I had to get some middleman, and to come to Portugal is more 30 bucks. So 4 toothpastes costed me 60 bucks, man. I know it seems like I'm rich, but no, bro. I literally have 300 bucks right now in my account. So it's just because I live with my parents, like 500 bucks, I can literally spend it as if it was nothing on like small things like toothpaste, because I live with my parents right now. But 2 more months till I have to move out, man, because school is gonna end. And that's my concern, like I might have to go to college because of that. I am getting a job in the Netherlands, and that's not necessarily good because it's higher altitude, my health is gonna be worse, I'm gonna go to a city. But it's really good for comfort zone, getting out of comfort zone, meeting new people, also get some money, and we'll be able to fully focus on content creation and taking my health, get out of the parents' house, all those frustrations. That's gonna be really good. And then, fuck man, I don't wanna go to college, but I might have to do it just to get out of my parents' house and please them in a way. But I just needed some 10k. I guess I made a lot of mistakes in spending in random mentors that I did not make any money back. I didn't even watch the course modules that they made. And that's a mistake. Like, you gotta count on you, bro. You need one-on-one guidance, yes, on your side, but and that's the thing. Those guys that I paid, they didn't really give me that one-on-one. And who cares? Like, who cares that if I got scammed or not, man? I'ma do my best. I'ma make it happen, no matter what. This is what I'm talking about. God is on your side. Trust Him at all costs. And you gotta make it, dude. You're gonna make it, man. Just trust. Just trust, bro. God wouldn't give you a vision for no reason. Now do your part. Do your job. Make it happen. Trust the process. See things in a bigger picture. Right now you're struggling. Guess what? Life is short. In a few months it's gonna be over or something. Fuck that shit, man. You gotta live in the now. You gotta make every single thing possible. Join a brotherhood, because in a brotherhood everything is possible, dude. If I go homeless, at least I have a bed to sleep on right now. Like, I can take this, to the streets. I know that's something fucked up to say, but I know that's a thing that's in my mind. I might end up homeless. Or, I will end up a billionaire or almost. It's fucked up. But yes, let's do it, man. A person of extremes. I guess being extreme is not necessarily good at all times. Like right now, me being an extreme is like dropping out of school and saying screw my parents and moving out with 200 bucks. That's not necessarily gonna be good, because let's say I fuck up. Then I'm gonna be homeless and not be able to work on business. When if I had done a mediocre, like moderate, study a bit of school, trying to get rich a bit, would have given me better chances long term or something. I'm not so sure, man. All I know is that I've been fucking up with bad habits, jerking off, eating more carbs, not waking up early, feeling completely drained, alone at school, suicidal thoughts, all that, just because I'm not giving my best. My environment is not aligned with me, not aligned with where I'm trying to get. I live 10 minutes away from the beach, but I get anxiety. I want to go there, but like, oh, my mom, she's telling me to study, she's gonna get mad at me and so. It's fucking horrible, dude. And I don't want to go to school, but every time I go, but I have to go, I'm gonna fail school if I miss classes. It's the matrix. Every time I go, I feel like I'm stabbing myself in the back. Like, I don't want to, but I'm literally going anyways. I need to shut my own intuition, my heart, and just stab myself and then go. It's fucking horrendous, dude. Even going boxing practice, it used to be crazy. I used to improve a lot. Now, I'm in this class where it's full of girls, and I don't improve shit. And the coach says, oh, it's you gotta put in the work. Like, if you're training for a girl, you gotta go crazy anyways, and just, focus on the technique, all that. No, that's not how it works, because when I'm sparring with some crazy dude, man. I have that ego. I want to be better than him, and I go crazy and I improve like crazy. When I'm with a girl, I'm just like fatigue. I don't even know what. Ah, man, screw it. Don't want to hurt her or something. Man, you gotta change your environment. That's the most important thing. I feel like I'm wasting my entire life right now. I'm 18. I haven't. I'm fucking. I feel like the years, 4 years, have slipped by my hands because of school, high school. I failed 1 year. I could have already gotten out of school 1 year ago, and perhaps I'm not gonna lie. I don't think that was something bad, me failing, because I learned a lot of lessons with girls in a new class with business. So I think that was a good thing in a way. But man, it's 1 month till it's over. Just gotta push through, man. I saw this documentary of a guy that, was completely drunk, and he ended up getting into an accident and killing 4 kids of this guy. And now this guy that lost his 4 children met the guy who killed each children, and they were like best friends, man. They became best friends. The guy forgave the killer of his children, and the killer of his children was in prison, and he became like this super Christian, always praying to God, everything organized in his cell. And he literally said, oh, I deserve to be in here. Like, I made the mistake. I deserve 10 more years in jail. And that was really inspiring, man. Truly inspiring. Like, you don't know how much freedom you truly have, man. And somehow we keep fucking up. We keep messing up and just taking things for granted, man. When God is inside of you and He's calling you, and you just gotta take that step, man. You just gotta do it. Fuck everything else. And it may seem like you're doing the wrong thing because of the people around you. They're telling you you're doing something wrong. But just listen to your faith, man. And the guy in prison, he was patient right there. He was being patient. He said, I deserve to be here more 10 years because God made this to be my path. Okay, 10 years in prison, it seems terrible, yes, but God chose for some reason for me to be here. And that was really inspiring, like seeing him letting go and just accepting in a way him being there and making the most out of it, because you can see an insane transformation in him. And I'm sure that his transformation in jail in those 5 years was crazier than most people who are free. So it's very subjective, man. Very subjective, and it's you who can make it happen. No, nobody else. So make it happen, bro. I'm rooting for you, man. I know you're watching this in the future as I became successful, and you're watching my old self, like, oh, what he did in order to get successful. I know you're watching this. Guess what? If I'm making this video before it has happened, I believe in myself. I know I've achieved greatness, and greatness doesn't even exist. It's just a fucking sound. All it matters is you listening to your heart, you following your virtues, you following your greater values, God in the center, and making the best thing for you, for your family, for the world, for humanity, for the nature. Follow the laws of nature, man. See you in the next one, my brother. See you.